Well, people in Trinidad and Tobago need to change their culture and stop expecting things easy. Dinesh Ragoo, Program Director at the National Transformation Unit of the Ministry of Planning and Development, says people are too used to getting things too easy without understanding how much government is putting into it.
In responding to questions about government's plan to reduce the amount of money spent on subsidies, Dinesh Ragoo, Program Director at the National Transformation Unit of the Ministry of Planning and Development, said we should get used to paying higher prices for certain commodities.
So when we look at the fuel subsidy, for instance, we have become accustomed to paying very little for fuel. And now, of course, it is very much on par with the international rate because it will now be affected by market forces. And as the Minister announced, from next year, the NB would have to publish on a monthly basis the price of gas.
Mr. Ragoo said government must look at how it spends its limited amount of funds.
If you look across the board, I think Trinidad and Tobago is probably very privileged in terms of the price that we pay for water and the price that we pay for electricity. And of course, our economy is based on oil and gas, so it has been subsidized over the years. Now, I'm not saying that it should be very exorbitant, but I'm saying that we may have to become more accustomed to paying a little bit more for these services.
He also said TNTEC and WASA need to become more efficient, and that could see a rise in profit. With that, the country's economy can turn around.
Well, at times, yes, it is difficult, and everybody, as the Minister said, has to make these adjustments that are necessary. But we have to look at it that it is in order to ensure that our country moves forward and advance.
Mr. Ragoo was speaking on Good Morning Trinidad and Tobago.